1949 was the year when I first appeared here on this very stage, in this beautiful opera house. And it was a season of musicals written by the lovely Ivan Loll. A wonderful man. A man who not only created romance, he was romance. And from the dancing years, I can give you the starlight, love unchanging and true. I can give you the ocean, deep and tender devotion. I can give you the mountain pools of shimmering blue. All and I shall be all you ask of me. Music in the spring, flowers for the king. All these I'll bring to you. When I was young, my foolish fancies used to make a great mistake. Then in a little while, a little living has changed my ways and brought me and taught me the joy of giving. I can give you the starlight, love unchanging and true. I can give you the oceans, deep and tender devotion. I can give you the mountain pools of shimmering blue. All and I shall be all you ask of me. Music in the spring, flowers for the king. All these I'll bring to you.
Oh, good heavens, here comes Maud.
Oh, Dame Ilda, don't! I beg you, don't!
What is the matter with you, Maud?
Oh, I knows how very irritating the doctor can be, and heaven knows I'd be the last to defend her, but she ain't worth swinging for.
What are you talking about, Maud?
Oh, have I just made a fool of myself?
Of course not, Maud. You did that years ago. But I must admit you've just raised your foolishness to new heights.
Evadne, if you're going to speak to Maud like that, I will hit you with my hammer.
Dame Ilda, I'm ever so sorry. What must you think of me? I should have known that no matter what, nothing would ever make you lose that sweet temper of yours.
Oh, thank you, Maud.
Yuck.
Evadne, shut up.
Excepting her, of course. Do you know, Dame Hilda, I mind the time as my Arthur raised his hammer at me.
What, dear?
He only did it the once. I had it out of his hand afore he knew what had hit him. He's still got the dent in his head. Just there, just above his ear. That's why he wears his cap crooked.
You mean it slips, dear?
I mean he wears it crooked to cover the dent in his head.
Oh, I always thought he was trying to look jaunty.
We'd not been married a week, and he were out in the yard making a rabbit hutch.
Yes, the magic soon wears off, doesn't it?
Now, whether he didn't hear me coming up behind him with a mug of boiling hot tea in me hand, I don't know. But there he were with a plank of wood across our kitchen chair, 1 foot up holding it steady, soaring away and very nearly through. I calls out, "Tay up, Arthur!"
Did he hear you all right?
Don't try to be sharp, Yvetney. At least she doesn't mumble.
Well, you should have seen him jump. The plank snaps, the chair collapses, the sword goes through his trousers and things. He yells, I jumps, and the hot tea goes all over his hand. That's when he picks up the hammer.
Now, Maud, did you come down here for a reason, or simply to regale us with bizarre tales of life with Arthur?
If you must know, Doctor, I come down here to scrub you out.
I beg your pardon?
I sometimes feel I'd like to do that, Yvetney.
Dame Hilda asked me to give the place a good scrub out, so's it's all spick and span for your sale.
Well, as a matter of fact, dear, there's been a change of plan. We're not going to have a sale now.
Oh, so you'll not need scrubbing out then?
We're going to have an auction instead.
So will you need scrubbing out or not then? Good morning, Dame Hilda. Doctor?
Good morning, Maud.
Hello, Maud there. Now, you remember Nunton Odstott from the old Rosa Charles days, don't you?
I should say I do, Dame Hilda. He was always badgering me.
I bet you used to enjoy that.
Whatever give you that idea? Always wanting me to wash his bits and bobs he were.
He was a very fastidious man, Maud. He'd like them to be clean. It's his 70th birthday next week, and we thought we'd all pop over and give him a little surprise party.
Oh.
Is that curious sound you're emitting meant to mean something, Maud? Or are you merely perfecting your impersonation of a tugboat?
I give my Arthur a surprise party one time, Dame Hilda.
Did he enjoy it, dear?
I don't know. He's always refused to speak of it since. Didn't speak at all for 3 whole months.
Why ever not, dear?
On account of his having broken his jaw when his foot went in the trifle.
It was a wild party, was it, Maud?
No, 'tweren't no such thing, Doctor. The only one as were wild was Arthur.
Well, what on earth happened, dear?
Well, it were my Arthur's birthday, you see, Dame Hilda, and I decides to give him a surprise. So I hides in a cupboard in the kitchen.
And was everybody else hiding?
Oh, nobody else there, Dame Hilda. Only me, crouching in a cupboard in the dresser, do you see? And in me hand, the monkey wrench I bought him as a present.
I see. Not a very big party then, Maud.
It don't have to be a big one to be a surprise, Doctor.
No, I suppose not. Especially if you're there with a monkey wrench in your hand.
I'd a special cake baking in the oven for him, and I'd made him a special jelly in the shape of a washing up bowl.
This may sound a silly question, Maud, now.
But why was it in the shape of a washing-up bowl?
'Cause I'd made me trifle in the jelly bowl, Davy. And the only other bowl we had was being used, elsewhere.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, I fancy we better not go into that, dear. Yes.
So I were crouched there, all ready to leap out and shout happy birthday, when I hears my Arthur. And it's then as I realised it weren't gonna work.
Why ever not, Maud?
I were stuck. I'd been in me cupboard so long, d'ye see, as me legs had gone to sleep. And I couldn't open the door.
Ah, shame.
Help! Help! I shouts. Who's that? Shouts I. Me, you great daft lummock, shouts I. Who else would be hiding in your dresser?
Oh, they're so obtuse, can't they, dear?
Well, he opens the door and he grabs me arm and he tugs. And the old darn dresser come away from the wall. And half the wall comes with it. And my Arthur, leaping back afore it falls over on his head, steps right in the trifle where I'd put it to be safe.
Didn't you see it, Maud?
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise event, then.
Sounds as though it was as well.
Wow. Trifle do not make your foot slippy. They were all over the place. Cannon in here, cannon in there. And just as I steps out the wreck of me cupboard, he cannons into me. And that's what made me drop the monkey wrench on his foot. Up comes that foot, and away slips t'other. And off he shoots again like a cork out of a pop gun. Bang! Head first into the cooker.
And so that's how he got his jaw broken, was it, Maud?
And that's when I first sees the smoke coming from the oven. Well, I quite forgot his cake, hadn't I? Not as it mattered with his jaw broke. Still, look on the bright side, I says to Arthur, as he were waiting for the ambulance to come. At least you done no harm to the jelly. And by the looks of things, that's all you'll be eating for a while, you clumsy old nullock.
Well, Hilda, do you still want her to come with us to Nuntons next week?
Oh, I'd love to come, Dame Hilda. Wild horses wouldn't keep me away.
Now, there's a tempting thought. I say, what on earth is that tapping on that window?
Dame Hilda! Dame Hilda!
Oh, heavens, Maud, stop her, Hilda, before she has that window out.
All right, Evadne, leave her to me. What is it, Maud, dear?
Is it all right to open this window, Dame Hilda?
Oh, good heavens, what does that notice say, Maud?
It says, odd turn nippo, Doctor.
What did you write that on it for, Evadne?
I didn't. The stupid woman's deliberately reading the back of the wrong notice. What does the other notice say, Maud?
I haven't the fairest idea, Doctor. I think it's upside down.
You really do play into our hands, don't you, Evadne?
Oh, blast the woman. Here, I'll change it. There, it's the right way up now, Maud. Now, what does that say?
It says, do not open, Doctor.
You see, Evadne, she's not so stupid, given a fair crack of the whip.
Does that mean I can't come in?
You were saying, Hilda?
Well, you flustered her, dear.
Right-o, Dame Hilda, I'll slip round the front then.
She's bound to slam the front door. So predictable.
It's all right, Dame Hilda, it's only me.
Yes, Maud, we guessed, dear.
I'm afraid I had a little accident in the garden, Dame Hilda. Still, if you're having to have a new window in here, there's no harm done. 'Cause you can put your old one in your cold frame, can't you? That's what we done when our window come out. And you should have seen my Arthur's pumpkins. It was all I could do to lift them.
There you are, Evadne. You can grow pumpkins.
Incidentally, Maud, who replaced your window when it came out?
My Arthur did, Doctor.
Oh.
He nailed a sheet of plywood over it.
Yes, he, and that was better, was it?
Well, it were once we got used to being in the dark. At least it weren't drafty.
How long have you had the plywood?
Oh, not 18 months yet. Tain't hardly warped. But as soon as my Arthur's got a minute, we're going to have double grazing. Right through. Even the outside lavvy. As soon as I've got that broken glass up, I'll make us all a nice pot of tea.
Very well then, Maud, dear, and thank you.
Good morning, Dame Hilda. Doctor.
Hello, Maud.
Good morning, Maud.
I know what you've come for. The bottles for your stall, dear. I've put some out there on the kitchen table.
Do you know, they've not given me the bottle stall this year.
Well, that's a relief. I hear they're still digging broken glass out of the cricket pitch from last year.
Well, that's nothing to do with me, Doctor. They've been playing with glass balls, I shouldn't wonder.
So what are you doing this year then, Maud?
Well, Mrs. Derringforth reckoned as I should have something more suited to my particular talents, Dame Hilda.
And?
I'm captain of the ladies' tug-of-war team.
Pulling your weight at last.
If you've any complaints about my work, Doctor, I'll thank you to address them to Dame Hilda.
Oh, Doctor's only joking, aren't you, Evatney? well, aren't you, Evatney?
Yes, dear. If you say so.
Mind, you never know the trouble we had finding somewhere suitable to practice. Arthur won't let us do it at home, you know.
Why ever not, dear?
Well, I don't know. He's getting ever so set in his ways. See, I had the ladies' tug-of-war team round to the house on Saturday.
That must have been nice for him.
But perhaps rather heavy going, Ada.
Well, we was all in the garden, you see, and my Arthur were sitting in his deck chair dozing. Grab hold of the end of the rope, I says, just as a joke, and he does.
Oh, dear.
So he has hold of one end and my 6 ladies has hold of the other.
Yes.
Now, whether he weren't ready or not, I don't know. Any road, I shouts, heave! And my lot heaved.
Yeah.
Well, all I seed were my Arthur flash by me up the path. He shot in through the French windows and out through the front door, and he'd have been in Scotland, shouldn't wonder, but for that bird bath.
There's such handy things to have about, aren't they? Like sundials.
1 minute it were full of water and bathing birds, and the next it were all over Arthur. Ruined it, he did.
Leaving you a garden full of dirty birds.
Did he hurt himself, dear?
You never heard such a fuss in all your born days. You reckoned he twisted his knee, he did. Oh, well, one of my ladies darn soon twisted it back for him.
The merciful healing hands of the ladies' tug-of-war team.
She is a physiotherapist, Doctor.
I bet that's not what Arthur called her. Still, no bones broken, Maud.
Why, we're coming to that.
Rather thought you might be.
It was entirely his own fault, Doctor. If he'd not got straight back in his deck chair and not sat there facing that tree, he'd have been perfectly all right.
What had the tree got to do with it?
Well, we tied our rope round the tree to have another little tug like.
Yes, I thought that was probably it.
But if he was facing the tree, Maud, surely he must have seen it coming.
Oh, he seed it coming all right, Dame Hilda. And the great daft lummox leaps out of his chair to avoid it, trips over his teapot and plunges straight into the pond.
Well, you should be thankful for small mercies, Maud. At least he avoided the tree, didn't he?
No, that were just it.
You don't mean to say that poor man was trapped in the fish pond under a tree?
Well, yes, I do, Doctor. He was. Do you know, when I first glimpsed him through the foliage, he had a water lily on his head and a goldfish behind his ear.
You You did get him out, I hope, Maud.
Well, of course we got him out, Doctor. Our rope was still round the tree. So my ladies grabs hold and I shouts, Eve. Out comes Arthur. And you know that clumsy fool had somehow managed to get his collarbone broke. He's accident prone.
Poor Arthur.
Oh, sympathy's quite wasted on that man, Dame Hilda. After all we done to help him, he's still not let us practice at home. That's why I was wondering if we might...
No, dear.
Definitely not.
Well, I simply don't understand it. The ladies' tug-of-war team don't seem welcome anywhere.
You'll be walking in the procession, I hope, Maud.
Oh, yes, Dame Hilda. All of us. We've had special uniforms
Oh,
made.
really? Oh, come on,
green
let's hear.
and yellow striped dresses, green and yellow striped blazers, yellow shoes, and green and yellow bands round our boaters.
Good heavens, dear. You'll look like a plague of caterpillars.
Still, we know where we can place them in the procession, don't we, Hilda?
Where's that, dear?
Right behind the elephant.
Oh, what a morning. I'm ever so sorry I'm so late, Dame Hilda, but I've been holding Mr. Larkin's lollipop.
Well, I hope you've washed your hands, dear. We don't want sticky finger marks all over the furniture.
I presume, Maud, that you mean old Mr. Larkins, who looks after the school crossing.
Well, I certainly don't mean young Mr. Larkins, the bank manager, Doctor.
Why were you holding Mr. Larkin's lollipop, Maud? Where was Mr. Larkins?
He were in the window of the menswear shop, rolling about with a lorry driver.
He was always a bit of an exhibitionist. That's why he became a druid.
The things they have to do these days to supplement their incomes.
We weren't supplementing his income, Dame Hilda. We were having a high old time. Say, as I were going to the bus stop to come here, I sees old Mr. Larkin standing at his crossing, and he's shivering and he's shaking and his eyes is streaming, and I could see as he had the flu. You've got the flu, says I. Mind your own business, says he. Give us your lollipop and get off home, says I. I'll do no such thing, says he, slipping his lollipop behind his back. So I gives him a shove and I grabs it.
Doesn't he have a marvellous way with the sick?
Let go, says he. I'll not, says I. And he lugs me right out in the road. And we's out there towing and throwing this lollipop like lumberjacks soaring a tree. When round the corner this lorry comes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Well, the lorry's on the left, so we steps to the right, but he veers to the right, so we runs to the left. And then he swings to the left, so he jumps to the right. And that's when the lorry hit the post. Well, I never heard children laugh like it. It did your heart good to hear him.
I bet it sent a nice warm feeling through the lorry driver as well.
Not him. He were a right old misery. And he were shaking his fist through the hole in his windscreen.
Oh, some people are so transparent, aren't they, dear?
Well, he were halfway out of his cab when Larkins grabs his lollipop back off of me. And I'll never know how he did it, but that lollipop hit that driver, and it hit him where it hurt. 'Cause he gives a yell, and he jumps on Larkins. Wow. The lorry driver picks him up, just like he were a babby, and chucks him right through the window of the menswear shop. And then in he goes after him.
Oh, they're not people to be messed about with, those lorry drivers, dear. You can tell that by the way they overtake.
Mind it's an ill wind, Dame Hilda. As I says to Larkins, you've got a lot to thank me for, Mr. Larkins. That little bit of exercise has completely cured your cold.
Ever the good Samaritan, Maud.
Well, I'd best begin to catch up on me work, I suppose.
Oh, Maud, do me a favour, dear, will you? When you leave, pop this letter in the post.
Oh, I'll do it now, Dame Elder, while I've still got me hat on. Oh, so you're entering that competition, are you? I've entered that.
Have you, dear? Oh, I say, Evadne, wouldn't it be lovely if we all won?
Quite frankly, Hilda, I can think of nothing worse than 2 weeks in Gibraltar with you and your gondolier and Maud. I'd sooner go on a raccoon hunt.
We're in here, Maud, dear.
Oh, I see you got your doll's house down all right then, Dame Hilda. I got you your cleaning stuff. Mind that chemist in the high street didn't want to sell me no meths. I reckon he thought I were going to drink it.
Well, you shouldn't have gone out in that old hat, dear.
And did they sell you the linseed oil and the turpentine all right, Maud? Or did you think you were going to drink those as well?
I never asked him, Doctor. I helped myself to him at the DIY place.
You did pay for them, I hope.
As a matter of fact, I didn't pay for them. But when I were waiting in the chemist's, I remembered as I hadn't, so I went all the way back and I did. They said they wished there were more like me in the world.
God forbid.
Anyway, Maud, what do you think of my doll's house now that you can see it properly?
Oh, it's lovely, Dame Hilda. It's a proper lady's doll's house.
Oh, thanks.
It's just the sort of thing as I'd expect you to have had. My doll's house were only a bungalow. It were made out of an old boot box. But I left it out in the garden one day, and the goat ate it.
Didn't you ever get another one there?
No. Well, my dad never bought another pair of boots. Not till Auntie Edie's funeral, and I were 21 by then. We had a parsnip pulling party that day in the 5-acre field, and them new boots didn't half give Dad some jep.
The joys of a country childhood.
Mind, I never cared for dolls very much.
Nor me, dear, to tell you the truth. I much preferred dressing myself up.
My favourite thing when I were a girl were a little brown cow.
You don't get brown cows, Maud. No black ones. They're either red or blue.
Well, my cow weren't a real cow, Doctor. And it were brown with yellow spots and an hat with a daisy on it.
Ah, she had you there, didn't she, Evadne? That'll teach you to be a clever dick.
Well, of course, technically it was still a red cow, Hilda, albeit with yellow spots.
It had wheels, and when I pulled it round behind me, its head nodded, and its tail wagged, and it mooed. Well, it mooed for a bit, till its moo fell out.
Couldn't you have put its moo back in there?
No, I couldn't, Dame Elder. It fell out in the pond when I were teaching it how to drown. Oh, I loved that little brown cow. I still got it, you know.
You really must bring it up and show it to us.
Mind, Dame Elder, I don't know how you can bring yourself to part with that doll's house of yours. If it were mine
Now, we all know what you'd do with it if it were yours, Maud. You'd leave it out in the garden and a goat would get it.
That'll do, dear.
Well, I'd not let anyone have it, that's what. It'd be like giving away a bit of myself. I wouldn't give my little brown cow away, not to anyone.
Not even to raise money for an adventure playground?
Not in your life. We didn't have no adventure playground in my day. If we wanted a bit of a change from feeding tadpoles, we'd go to the old quarry and spend an hour or two chucking rocks at the keep outside.
Happy days.
Ah, that sounds like the second post.
That sounds like your second post now, Dame Elder. I'll get it.
Thank you, Maud.
I thought she was still out.
Yes, I didn't hear her come back from shopping.
No, she can't have slammed the door properly.
Oh, good heavens, what have we got here?
That's a very irritating habit of hers, that talking to herself.
Here you are, Dame Elder. Here's your second post. 2 more cards from Madam. And this great long lollopy thing.
Well, it looks more like a sort of sausage.
If it is, it's the longest I've ever seen. It gave me the shock of my life, it did, when I seed it lying on the mat.
Well, it would.
And when I picked it up, and it were all lollopy, well, I wondered what I'd got hold of.
Yes, I suppose you must have done.
I mean, it certainly ain't the sort of thing I'd expect to see coming through a letterbox. Not even in this day and age.
If only people would read labels. Look, it tells you it's an eel.
I say, Day Milder, do you remember that snake charmer as shared our digs when we was with the Rosa Charles Opera Company in Southport?
Yeah, yes, Maud, I think I do.
Used to keep his snakes in the bathroom, and we all had to do everything elsewhere.
Ah, yes, of course.
He took a bit of a shine to the doctor, didn't he? Used to take his snakes out if she wanted to go in. He only got 'em out for her.
That's right.
Asim the Great, that was his name. Well, that was his stage name. He used to keep his money in his hat.
How do you know that?
Oh, 'cause one day, while I were watching him, he fetched a penny out of it and asked me to pop out and buy his racing paper. He couldn't go himself, say, not with his anaconda loose. I wonder whatever happened to old Asim. He was saving up to buy an house in Letchworth. Anyhow, what do you want me to do with this thing then, Dame Milder?
What do you suggest, Evadne?
Well, I just take it out of its wrapping and put it in the fridge, Maud.
Oh, very well, Doctor. But suppose it sticks out a bit too far and I can't shut the door. Will it be all right to bend it?
As long as you don't break it, yes.
Why couldn't Madam have sent a stick of Edinburgh rock like anyone else would have done? Well, we're going to have to see if we can get you in your fridge, me old duck. And if we can't, I warn you, I might have to curl you up.
Maud! Maud! And be careful if I were you, Maureen. You might just get your hot water over your head.
Excuse me, Dame Milder, but I thought you might be needing a drop more hot water by now. So I brought you a nice big jug full.
Oh, thank you, Maud, dear. You've saved the doctor's poor old legs.
Oh, well, you know, Dame Milder, I'm always happy to be at your beck and call. So if there's anything else you want, don't hesitate to yell.
There you are, Hilda. I've never seen her so polite. It's no good mollycoddling them. They always respond to firm treatment. Incidentally, I take it you got my lobster all right. I was a bit worried about it coming through the post and all. Well, when are you going to show it to me then? Well,
You'd like to see it?
naturally.
Excuse me, Dame Milder.
Yes, Maud, what is it, dear?
I thought you'd like to know as your doodah's just arrived.
My doodah.
Ah, Mr. Dingle's little pink doodah.
Oh, yes, I'm with you, Maud, thank you. Oh, and now you're here, you might just pop out and fetch that lobster that the doctor's mother sent us from Scotland, would you, dear?
Oh, of course, Dame Milder. Right away. I know exactly where it is.
Thank you, Maud.
Here we are, Dame Milder. The lobster.
What do you think you're playing at? What on earth have you got there, you silly woman?
Oh, well, if that ain't a blooming lobster, madam, I'm a blithering idiot.
That puts it in a nutshell.
That certainly is not the lobster I sent from Scotland.
Do you mean to tell me that you could actually recognize it? Well, they all look alike to me.
I assume, Mother, you were about to tell us that the one you sent hadn't been boiled.
Well, of course it hadn't been boiled. It wasn't a real lobster. It was porcelain.
Evans.
You don't mean to say that you really haven't got it?
Why, no, dear. It hasn't turned up yet.
Good heavens above. It was extremely expensive. A little present to myself.
What on earth do you want a porcelain lobster for?
To stand on my mantelpiece with my porcelain crab!
Oh, I can see that, Evadne. It would be company for it.
I had a china winkle once. And a china whelk as well. £0.5 a pair they were.
Oh, shut up, woman!